No, I am essentially a farmer. I like to plant seeds in the ground and see that grow. It is that which made me like the actual process of making tempeh. Tempeh is now being used in restaurants that uh, are Jamaican or Thai or just regular American food because it has that versatility.
I mean, the beauty of it is that you can cook it so many different ways, and it really soaks in whatever flavor you're cooking with. So it can be in any kind of cuisine, from like stir fries to tacos. It just depends on how you cook it. So it soaks in whatever flavor you're cooking with. So marinades and sauces and things like that work really well, and you can make it taste like almost anything. And then the texture goes really well with that too. So you can really kind of add it to any kind of meal, and it will become the centerpiece.
Deep fried tempeh is the most popular way of consuming tempeh in Indonesia, the birthplace of tempeh. So that's how I tried it for the first time. I thought it was fish for a second. It looked like fish sticks. So yeah, I think that most people like tempeh because of its versatility.
The way we make tempeh, it's much more of a traditional way. It's been made in Indonesia for centuries. It's kind of an artisan style. It doesn't use like huge factory equipment.
High protein coming from an organism that has digested a highly nutritious legume, so like soybeans.
Well, I love the transformation between raw beans and tempeh because it happens so naturally. You know, all we do is give the tempeh culture the right environment to grow and give it the right temperature and the right moisture, and it does its thing all by itself. So it's kind of a miracle, really.
So I like to tinker, I like to invent things, you know. So I started creating my own little system where I could make tempeh for my family. Essentially, at that time, I didn't think it was going to be a commercial product. But soon a neighbor came and tried it, and he was so impressed that he came back and said, "Oh, everybody in my family loves it, and I want to buy more." So the people that were now my early customers were the ones who were really selling my product. They would go to a restaurant and say, "Hey, we know this guy who is making tempeh." I immediately realized that that was my niche. I want to be able to be the one who supplied tempeh to restaurants.
So it's amazing to see what chefs can do with the tempeh. It's like they make a transformation, and their creativity really is inspiring.
We do sell through two retail outlets here in Gainesville, mainly as a service to our local customers, and also through our booth at the farmers market. So farmers market and two little stores, they are our outlet for for people to buy at retail. Uh, Big bulk, 90% of the business is to restaurants.
Yeah, so the best way to place an order is through the website, and we offer automatic reordering if you want to have a tempeh delivered to you on a schedule. It's really easy to reorder. We have lots of information on there about how we make the tempeh and about our business, and we have some recipes on there too.
So we can ship tempeh now all throughout Florida and the south area of Georgia. So yeah, people in general have a certain appreciation for natural foods, non-processed foods, for foods that are also produced locally. So all that is a kind of a movement that has taken roots and is growing more and more in most of in the United States and now in other countries as well. You know, this is not just here now that people have become aware of what it takes to have a good nutrition. So Tempeh has a good place there.